Hi everyone, this is Tamlin Hislop from the Happiness Consultancy, and I'm a happiness coach, and I specifically coach and help people find their passion, their purpose, and create happiness in every area of their lives. And today I'm really excited about bringing you 3 tips on how to find your passion. And why am I talking about these tips in particular? Why am I talking about passion in particular, you may ask? And the reason is because when I found my passion, it changed my life dramatically. And I'd like to share a little bit of my story quickly with you now before I go into the tips. So I lived in London for 10 years, and when I first got to London, I went into marketing, which is what I did a degree in, and I found myself on the corporate ladder, climbing the corporate ladder to success. And this is essentially what a lot of us go out and do. We're told that we have to figure out what we want to do with our life, get a good job, earn good money, buy a house, meet a man, marry the guy, have kids, be happy, right? That is everyone's definition of success. So that's what I did. I started to climb the corporate ladder. I managed to get a really good job at L'Oreal. I worked there for 5 years. And I was living the dream. I had a great job, I was earning good money, had a great guy, had a nice flat, and I had free hair care, free beauty products, every girl's dream, right? Well, it was on many levels, but what I found was I had a little voice going on inside of me. I had a little voice in my head saying, is this all there is? And sometimes I'd be commuting to work, squashed up in the tube, and I would think, here we go again. And I listened to that voice over the years, but every time it came up, I kind of squashed it down. I was like, I've got a good job, I've got to be grateful for this, I've got it all going, I'm happy, and I'm living the dream. So I found myself, hello Zessa, sorry, my other baby has come to say hello down. I'm doing a video. So I found myself commuting to work saying, here we go again, and asking myself these questions like, is this all there is? And is this what I'm put on this earth to do? And the funny thing is when I was truthful about answering those questions, I didn't like the responses that I was giving myself, which was, no, this isn't there all there is. And no, you shouldn't be saying, here we go again, because I was destined for something else. I was saying to myself, Tammy, you can do more, you can be more, and you can have more. But I was settling for less. So around about this time when I was having this work-life crisis, I had another crisis. I got married, and then after 3 weeks of getting married, my fiance told me that he'd met somebody else. So then my relationship fell apart, and I found myself, no guy, getting divorced at age 25, was in a successful job, doing very well, but I hated it on the inside. And then I also had no money because I just spent it all on the wedding, and I had to move out of my flat and then move in with friends. So there I was, alone, with no money, and not happy. And this really was like a aha moment for me. It was like, oh my gosh, I need to reevaluate life. I need to find my passion. I need to find my purpose, and I need to be happy. So I started on my journey. I read thousands of personal development books and self-help books. I watched videos, I went to seminars. I really immersed myself in that world. I worked on myself, I forgave, and I started to make some changes in my life. And since I found my passion and my purpose and started to create more happiness, everything started to change. I got a new job doing what I loved. I enrolled in life coaching, and I started my own business. And then I traveled around the world for 1 year, blogging about happiness. And that's essentially really what changed my life. And then I met this dream guy who I'm getting married to in 2 months, by the way. So, and then I moved countries. I moved back to Zimbabwe, and I started my own lifestyle business. And when I say lifestyle business, I mean a lifestyle business is my definition of happiness. It is flexibility. Cessa, my my dog bumping the camera. It is flexibility. It is being able to work whatever hours I want to work. It is being able to go on holiday whenever I want. It is being able to do yoga at 10 in the morning if I want. And it is helping people make positive changes in their life. And so now I actually have my dream life. No, Zessa. I literally have my dream life, and it's amazing. So let's get on to those passion tips. Okay, so first tip is forget the aha moment. Okay, so what I mean by that is some people are born knowing what their passion is. Okay, like my cousin, for example, she came out the womb knowing that she was an artist, that she wanted to do art for the rest of her life, and that was her passion. Whereas for some other people like us, it's not that easy. So I was expecting to find an aha moment saying like, bright lights, this is your passion, follow that passion. But it didn't happen like that for me. It took me years to find my passion, 2 years specifically from when I started. And I was proactive about it. I read the books, I watched the videos, I went to the seminars, I was introspective, I meditated on it, I asked questions, I wrote. I did a lot of things to help me find what my passion was. And then what was amazing, what started to happen was I started to see a correlation in things I was doing. I started to see a correlation in what I was enjoying, how I loved to spend my time, and how I was different to other people. And that's what you'll see too when you are proactive about finding your passion. So often I ask this question to people, how much time have you actually spent on discovering your passion? And often they don't say very much, but yet they complain that they can't find it. So make sure that you are proactive about finding your passion and don't wait for that aha moment. It is a progression. Okay, so that's the first tip. The second tip is try the rocking chair test. Okay, so what I found really useful for me was I would visualize myself 40 years down the line. Okay, so when I was in my 70s and 80s, I visualized myself sitting in my house, on my rocking chair, on my porch, looking back on my life. And this really helped me to contemplate and think about what I would have liked to have achieved in my lifetime. And when I started to see the answers and feel what I was wanting to do, it wasn't working in a big corporate giant, climbing the corporate ladder, working in beauty and marketing. Okay, it was helping people. It was making a difference in their lives. It was building schools for children and teaching personal development in those schools. It was traveling to countries all over the world and working with animals. It was just making positive difference in people's lives. I saw myself on stages. I saw myself presenting to people. I just saw myself as a leader and a coach and someone who was making a difference. And I wasn't doing that at L'Oreal. So sometimes the rocking chair test can really help you project your future by putting yourself in a position of already being in your future and looking back at what you would have liked to have accomplished. Okay, so that's the second tip. So you've had 2 tips now. The first is forget the aha moment, and the second is try the rocking chair test. So before I go on to the third tip, I would just like to tell you guys that this is not rocket science, okay? A lot of people are afraid to step out of their comfort zone, and they're afraid to take the leap into the unknown because they're scared. Okay, they're scared of what they'll find, they're scared of the unknown, and they're scared because they've got a lot of limiting beliefs holding them back. So you don't have to do this alone. I have been there, I have done that, I have spent thousands of hours doing it, and I'm not saying it's going to be easy, it's going to be too hard, it's going to be challenging, but if people help you get there together, it's a lot easier. You don't have to do it alone. There's blueprints for this out there. I've got the blueprint. I've got what I did to help me find my passion, and I can share that with you and help you find your passion quicker than what you ever would have thought possible. So I would love to invite you to jump onto a free 30-minute happiness, passion, and purpose call with me, where we can work through steps that you can take today to find your passion. Okay, so don't reinvent the wheel. Don't spend hours and hours trying to figure out what you need to do next. Come on a free 30-minute call with me and we'll figure it out together, and I'll give you useful tips and tools to help you take immediate action in your life today to help you be one step closer to your passion. So I just wanted to share that with you. So make sure that you drop me a message after this and you get in touch with me to book that free consultation call. And that is at tamlin@thehappinessconsultancy.com. Okay, I'll put my details on the end of this call, on the end of this video. So the third tip that I'd like to give you today is, drum roll, who are you? Do you know who you are? Do you know what your strengths are? Do you know what your weaknesses are? Do you know what you're talented at? Do you know what you're skilled at? How are you unique? What makes you different to other people? So this is a very key element in finding your passion, because often what you are good at and what you're hardwired to do is what you love. Okay, and your passion is essentially doing what you love. So it's really, really important that you find out, what are you good at? What are you naturally talented at? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are you born with that will help you? So when I figured this out for me, when I figured out who I was on the inside, as well as on the outside, my talents, my strengths, and my abilities, and I put them together, I realized that I should be in a certain profession, doing a certain thing. So I love being on stage. I love coaching. I love helping people. And when I saw that in who I was, that really helped me match up my passion very easily. So that's the last tip for you, is really making sure that you understand your uniqueness and how you're different to other people. And is celebrating that uniqueness, okay? It's really important that you learn how to be you, because people will buy you, not anything else. So there are your 3 tips. So the first one, remember, is forget the aha moment. The second one is try the rocking chair test. And the third one is, who are you? Figure out who you are and what is unique about you. So I really hope that you enjoyed those 3 tips to help you find your passion. So remember to get in touch with me to book your 3 30-minute passion strategy session to help you unlock your potential and find out what it is that you love, what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you're here on this earth to do. Because let me tell you, when you are living your passion and your purpose, happiness comes naturally. Happiness comes organically because you're doing what you're hardwired to do. I've done both ways. I've had the dream job in the corporate world, climbing the ladder to success, earning good money, having a dream guy. And I wasn't happy. I was empty on the inside. Okay? And now I have my own lifestyle business doing what I love every day in, day out. And I'm excited to wake up every morning. I wake up bounding out of bed because I'm living on purpose. I'm living my passion. And that beats that life by 150%. Okay, so if there's anything that you do, it is to take action on finding your passion. Even if you don't speak to me, I want you to get the books, get the videos, go to the seminars, get a coach, whatever it is that you do, make it your priority to find your passion. Because there's actually 3 problems that I've seen in my clients and I see in the world today, and that is that people are unfulfilled and they're bored in their day jobs, but they just don't know how to get out of it. And the second problem is that they know that they have more to give, but they just don't know what it is. They know that, like me, they have that little voice inside, but they just don't know how to give more of it. And the third problem is that they're living in mediocrity, okay? People are settling for an average life. They're settling for less. Let me tell you, if you are not wanting to be an expert in the field that you're working in right now, you are in danger of wasting your life. Okay, I know that sounds harsh, but that is the difference between living an average and mediocre life to living an extraordinary life, doing what you love. I can't stress this enough, the difference between my life in 5 years, okay? And it is so worth just pursuing the path of finding your passion to live your dream life, because it really will help you find that happiness and that passion and that purpose in every area of your life. Because when you find your passion, like I said, happiness comes automatically. So thanks guys so much for watching. Remember to jump on a free call with me. Please get in touch with me at thehappinessconsultancy.com/contact and drop me a line on my contact box, or drop me a line at tamlin@thehappinessconsultancy.com. You'll find my details in the bottom of this video. So thanks guys for watching. I really hope these 3 tips have helped you take one step closer to finding your passion. So any questions, give me a shout, but I hope to be speaking with you soon. Thanks guys, bye!